Contrary to popular belief, some autistics experience something called hyperempathy. In my case, this hyperempathy connects me to a subtle world full of soulful energy I can feel beneath the surface, though I constantly struggle to manage both daily and the ethereal sensations. I would never want to miss the magic I am experiencing. So, these are the invisible worlds I, as an autistic empath, live in that others don't see. And also, experience an archaic Christmas tradition that is centuries old. I once heard the English phrase, "to be in the world, but not of it," and it resonated with me on a deeper level. I walk, breathe and talk like everyone else, yet there is another part of me that seems to dwell elsewhere, in a realm that often goes unnoticed by others. In my case, this split in my awareness contributes to the difference in perception that in medical terms is called autism. While most people are entirely focused on their immediate surroundings, I find myself also sensing and experiencing something beyond, a dimension that the majority of people seem to be less aware of. It's a bit strange to walk the earth, realizing that no two perspectives can ever be the same. However, what I perceive feels rather natural, as if it was an entirely human trait that has just gone out of fashion ages ago and was forgotten, only to be rediscovered in this day and age by like-minded souls. Having motoric issues, forming a snowball, not easy for me. You take snow, then you make a ball out of it. I don't know why. I really have problems doing that. When I look back, I remember being oddly self-aware for a child. I was often observing others from far away, trying to make sense of their confusing behavior and partly thinking like a very old person, having a set of firm morals as young as the age of 5 that nobody had ever deliberately taught me, but then failed to do basic tasks other children were instinctively good at, like learning motoric skills. You're just sitting here standing in winter, enjoying the snow, and I like snow. But I just pretty much dislike the way it makes my brain fuzzy, like my eyes are hurting so bad from the snow right now. But wearing sunglasses isn't helping, it's just worsening the condition. I'm getting headaches from it, so I'm in this beautiful winter wonderland, and everything could be alright, but I'm struggling to concentrate. And by the way, with struggling to concentrate, I'm not talking about like I'm mildly confused. I mean, like I literally, because the light is so bright and the noises are so weird, so unusual, then I literally forget basic motoric skills. Like I was putting up my camera here and suddenly I had really trouble remembering how to properly put everything up. As much as I like to show the beauty of what I feel inside due to these images, I want to like tell you that it's not always as easy as it looks. I have severe sensory processing issues, which make certain noises, bright nights, different types of temperatures really hard to bear. This is one of the moments when it's really nice outside and I really love it, but it's really, really hard to bear the sensations. Suppose more than for a neurotypical person who would just go outside and be mildly disturbed by the bright light, but otherwise they would be fine. And right now I am not fine at all. But I still enjoy the snow, so you know, there's always both sides to the coin. At some point, which I talked about in my last video, I started to sense a profound, soulful beauty in trees, plants, and even stones, a life force that exists within all of us. When I encounter these impressions, it's like I'm reaching out with an invisible hand to connect with these sensations. And it doesn't feel any less intense than doing so with my actual hand, it's just a different type of closeness. Within me,
There are worlds like an expanding universe, profound and very hard to put into words. Yet they also function like an invisible antenna, enabling me to connect with what lies beyond the physical matter of a tree or a stream. And just as your skin continues to feel the wind even when you're not intentionally focusing on it, these types of sensations also never fully fade from my awareness. Considering this, it makes sense that my brain would be easily disturbed by bright lights or loud noises. If I can laser focus on subtle, energetic processes, it is logical that I would become more easily exhausted by less refined impressions. It is a constant challenge to manage all of these daily impressions at once and coordinate them with all other aspects, trying to focus my attention away from where it is and towards daily matters, even if it doesn't come naturally to me.
Passiert!
It can be really exhausting to always having to carefully plan and orchestrate my life around possible difficulties, constantly thinking about things that neurotypical people never have to bother with. There are times when I wish I didn't have to do that. But as disabling as this can be, I feel like my high sensitivity has led me to access these other, beautiful realms. There's this whole other plane of existence I can just vibe into, almost fly or dance with, just by extending an invisible hand. I might struggle with certain aspects of daily life, but I love these sensitive worlds. Contrary to other aspects of daily life, I can navigate them very easily, and I would not want to miss that ever.
So after 30 minutes or something, I finally got used to the brightness and everything. So it's a bit easier to navigate through the snow and to have a little fun, but it's still not easy. Maybe you see my eyes are kind of they're not comfortable, so I'm not fully comfortable, but I think it was enough to enjoy the snow. I've been outside for quite a while, and I think I'm going to head home now and get a bit warmed up, maybe with some tea. I really wanted to show you the beautiful winter that has come literally overnight in all of its wonderful beauty. Yes.
These energies that I feel on these other planes are very archaic, natural and pure. In a way, they are just like winter. In our modern times, we often associate the word archaic with chaos and danger. However, when we step away from the constant overwhelm of modern technology and reconnect with the good old basics, like a fire lit on a cold night or a burning candle in a dark room, we may remember something that feels foreign to many of us today, a quality our lives often lack. And just as fire itself can never be evil, the archaic isn't either. It's simply wild and untamed. Yet, the archaic also embodies coziness, simplicity, fulfillment, and joy. As always, it is the human being that decides what to do with these energies, and by peacefully dancing with them, we can breathe back the soul into our lives.